only this country, but quite a few. Up the near wall we go as bodies collide. This puck leaks back out to center ice, pushed up the near wall by the aforementioned Kiggin. Right back to the attack. The Northwood School had a few good chances in the early going of this contest. Coach Milano was excited for this matchup as this one will go all the way down for an icing. Said this has the makings to be a really good one, as 3 players on this NAHA white team will represent the USA at the U18 tournament. Alana Devlin being one of them. She's a Boston College commit. Quinn Taylor will also. And Cassidy Carmichael, who's committed to The Ohio State University. Ton of talent on this NAHA white team. Commits to great colleges, as we mentioned. Boston College, The Ohio State. How about Dartmouth, LIU, Franklin Pierce, Penn State, Colby, UNH, University of Vermont, and one of the top teams in the ECAC this year, Colgate. The Northwood School looks to break it out. They'll go the far side, and they have some commits to some of those same schools we just mentioned. Long Island University, University of Vermont. Hallie Mules is headed to St. Lawrence University next year, who's been great in the ECAC this year. So this puck pops free. Scout Odemel will head to Harvard University next year. Right wing side, this puck's chipped in deep. Up the near wall, they start the breakout. Deanzaris. They regroup and try the fall wall. This time it's Quackenbush working it back out to center ice. Only gets it as far as the red line, gets a little help, and chips it back into O-zone ice. 17.5 to go, first period here. NAHA white, Northwood School on the WHL YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining us. Allie Cohen takes it away. She'll go red line and in. As each goalie's seen a shot, but nothing crazy just yet. As the Northwood School gets moving, giveaway at the line. Quinn Taylor takes it away. We mentioned Taylor's going to represent Team USA in January. Part of the U18 team. 2-on-2, they come to the attack. Here is Taylor. Works it over. Try and work a shot from the circle. Defended well. To the slot we go for a shot that changed direction. Maskova got a skate to it before it got to goal. Right back out the other way. The Northwood School with some speed. Left wing side to the attack. Pushes it below the goal line, and they'll go to work there. Go cross ice with a pass. That's knocked down. Push back forward. Push below the goal line. Picked back up by Kira Dempsey, the Boston College commit. Harassed, lost it behind the cage. From the far circle, a shot, changed direction. Never got to Sheehan. Back below the goal line. 19U hockey here at Schneider Arena. Just a gorgeous arena here on the campus of Providence College. Puck tied up. Here's Wilkin from way up north in Nova Scotia, but she was harassed and lost the puck back out to neutral. Puck rolls all the way back into Northwood School ice. Well, they'll start the breakout far side. This one's chipped forward. Picked back up. Started up the near wall. Bodies collide. There's a giveaway to Scharfman, who worked it up to the circle, firing a shot that never got to goal. They'll start the breakout far wall. Puck leaks back out to center ice, and NAHA will dump it right back in. Below the goal line, pushed up the far side by Laura Dyke. Through a couple bodies, icing waved off. We've played 5 minutes of our first period. We're still scoreless here. NAHA with a couple shots. The Northwood School just one in the early going. Looking for another here, but it's detected and cut off well by Scharfman. Another good play by Scharfman in the D zone. She'll go cross ice here. That hits the bench door, and we play on. Works right back out by NAHA. Good puck movement. Fresh legs coming off the bench. As Keller picks it up. Keller goes for a skate in her own zone. Still gets set up. NAHA, the top of the U19 right now. The Northwood School looking to grab a couple points here today. This one rolls in on Cage. It's knocked down. Mascova will start it right back out. Off a couple sticks in the neutral zone. Leaks into NAHA ice, and we play on. 6 minutes gone in the first frame. We're still scoreless. Left wing side, getting the boots moving is Devlin. Devlin to the circle. Great move to free up some space. Tries to center it. Came right back to her, and she goes out to the point. Out to the point for a shot that was blocked and leaks back to neutral ice. The Boston College commit with a couple good moves to free up space for herself, but couldn't get a shot to Cage. Tie up behind the net. This comes up the near wall. Pass to the slot, detected well and cut off before any danger could come. This is red line and in from Brooke Kelly. This one ends up trickling in on Sheehan. She takes no chances, and we get a whistle. Face off to the left of Katie Sheehan. Push below the goal line. Isabel Norris, the Indiana native, pushes this for goal, and we get a whistle as it's covered up by Sheehan at the far post. Face off, one back. As NAHA is going to get set up with this and push it up the far wall. This one bounces straight up, nearly into our scores table, hits the dasher, and stays alive. 7-10 has come and gone in the first period here. They'll get it set up the far wall, giveaway right at the blue line. Getting the boots moving and working it back forward here as that pass misses everybody, but it's at the red line, so we play on. Deanne Zaris the first to it. This puck leaks back out to neutral ice and dumped right back in on a delayed offside. Northwood will get a change, and NAHA will touch up. Puck rolled all the way down for an icing, so it'll be an O-zone draw for NAHA White. Who has scored 56 goals in the 12 games. They are a dangerous offensive group. They've also only given up 24. That's averaging just 2 a game. On the defensive side, even I could do that math. Up the far wall and rimmed around to the near side for a shot that was fanned on, and puck leaks back out to center ice. Dumped back in below the goal line. The first to it, Audrey Hurlbutt. Tries to chip it forward, nothing doing. Stalemate at the blue line, and it's dumped right back in again. Just 5 shots through the first 8+ now of this contest. This one's dumped back in. Worked up the far wall, chipped forward. Here's trouble out the other way. Good pass to the slot, couldn't be corralled, picked back up. LaChapelle throws a shot. Second effort, push back for goal, nothing doing. Right back to it. LaChapelle is going to go blue line and in, and she'll get a change. Reverse the course, try the near side to break it back out to center. Work it up to the point for a shot that was blocked. Quinn Taylor in the shooting lane. 2-on-2 out the other way. Here comes NAHA White. It's Taylor. Good little feed. The defense is in a change. They try and get something to happen. Good shot from the slot. That's blocker down. Right back to work. This is Carmichael, left wing side. Looks to open up a passing lane, spins free, opens up a shooting lane, fires a shot that just goes wide. Up the far wall, out to the point. Chipped below the goal line. Good shift here for NAHA, but that pass was read well by Kigan. Back below the goal line, up the far wall we go. Through a couple sticks and all the way down. Icing waved off with 10.5 to play. NAHA has started to push the pace a little bit. But here come the Northwood school. Brooke Kelly, right wing side, picks it up, tried to feather it for goal, came right back to her. Tried to flip one for target, nothing doing. Up the near wall, it comes for a shot that changed direction in the blue paint. It was Brooke Kelly who was on the doorstep. Hillary Wilkin was there as well. This puck's back out to neutral ice. Audrey Holbert dumps it in. This one's going to go just wide of target, off the stick of Kelly. Kelly bumped down below the goal line, able to free up the puck though. Battle for it in the corner, just past the halfway mark of our first period. We're still scoreless. Out to the point, worked far side to the captain. Back up top, that pass goes awry. 2-on-0 the other way if they hurry. This is Allie Cohen, in, fires, great save, rebound stopped as well. Follow up, they score! Grace Tolek on the follow-up, makes no mistake, and it's a 1-0 lead for NAHA White. A 2-on-0, a couple saves for Tafoe. But the third try cashed in on. And it's 1-0. And you felt that coming as NAHA really started to get the boots moving. Dumped right back in. The Northwood school starts the breakout. Near side of the ice. Comes right back as this one's chipped in. Left wing side, they try and flip it back out to center, nothing doing. This one's spun back along. Deutsch plays it a little too hot, that pass all the way down with 8:55 to go in our first frame. So the Penn State commit strikes first for NAHA White against a team wearing very similar colors to what she will be wearing at Penn State. Good keep at the blue line. Shot never got to goal. Spun back around. LaChapelle in the shooting lane. All the way back into NAHA ice. They'll get going. And this one's dumped back in. Stalemate below the goal line. They try to spin it up the far wall. Nothing doing. Maskova defending hard here. Does force a turnover. Really good play by Maskova there. And she pokes it free once more. Couple good plays by the defender. 2-on-2 out the other way. LaChapelle's shot never made it to goal. Blocked before it could get there. Good defensive play by Kira Dempsey on the other side. This one's chipped forward into O-zone ice by Devlin, and she'll get a change. 7:50 to go in our first period. Thanks for joining us on the JWHL YouTube channel. Mike Basile bringing you the action as we have another ice here, and we'll go all the way back down into Northwood ice. Stalemate in the dot, poked free. Out of the circle to the point. Worked up top. Push to the goal line. They spin it back below the goal line. Work it top side where bodies collide. And a giveaway. The Harvard commit takes it away. Scout Udemel. Left wing side, just offside, was Mallory Farrell. Neutral zone draw, pulled back by the Northwood school. They 1-0. This one will go all the way down, and they wave off icing. Vivian Binsky giving a rough ride into the boards. And Northwood takes over. Back below the goal line by Deutsch. Near side of the ice. Trying to work back out to center, reversing course and working it to Skabinski. Right down neutral ice they come. The Northwood school takes over with Maskova. She's played fantastic in the defensive end. As Northwood dumps it right back in. Here comes the chase. Chipped back below the goal line. Reinforcements coming the way of Northwood, and they force a turnover in the own zone. It's LaChapelle from an off angle. Sheehan, follow-up push right back to the slot. Nothing doing. 6:10 to go in our first frame. Push below the goal line. LaChapelle gets it set up. Centering pass was detected well and cut off by Cohen. Grabbed the assist on the first goal of the game. Left wing side, dumped back in behind Sheehan. She's 5 for 5 in the first period. Puck bounces straight up. Next touched by a member of the Northwood school. A hand pass on the play, and we get a whistle. Neutral zone draw here, pulled back. Stanzaris tries to get things going. And left wing side, Northwood to the attack. Bodies collide in the neutral zone, out to the point for a shot. Hit a skate and goes behind the cage. Picked back up by Brooke Kelly. Tried to dump it below the goal line. Came back out to the point for a shot that never got to target. All the way back into Northwood ice, they'll regroup. Try and work their way in with Hillary Wilkin. She dumps it below the goal line. Scout Udamal takes a bump, lost control of the puck, and Naha's out the other way with 4:55 to go in the period. That stopped with the stick and pushed below the goal line. Chipped back to neutral ice, and Naha White will regroup. Bojarski played it into the Northwood bench, and we get a whistle with 4:35 to play. Face-off pulled back to Kira Dempsey. Dumps it into ozone ice. Naha tries to get it set up, but it's pushed right back out by guess who? Maskova. Who done a great job of stymieing this Naha team in the offensive zone. Try to work it out the near side, nothing doing. Shayna Deutsch is going to spin it back up the far wall. Push towards the slot, right in on goal. And Tifo swallows it up for a whistle. Face-off will be deep in Northwood ice. So it'll be an ozone draw once again for Naha. Scored the first goal off a 2-on-0. The third try finds the back of the net. Third time's a charm is what they say. Out to the point. Shot through traffic, goes high of the mark. Try and work it back up top. Spin free in the corner. This is Carmichael working it back out to the point. They try to go back her way, nothing doing. This is LaChapelle right down Main Street. LaChapelle opens up a shooting lane, and Sheehan says no. Out to the point, fake a shot, work it to the half wall for a shot that's blocked before it could get to target. Brianna Morden Sister plays on the U16 team. And Chloe Lobiser, her sister, also plays on the U16 team. Left wing side to the attack. Kiggin throwing one into the blue paint, but it's kicked out. Back out to the point. Maskova plays it below the goal line. Yard sale on the ice as we have a NAHA glove down. There's a giveaway in the high slot, but taken right back and worked out to center. Maskova makes a good play to knock that down. It's a 3-on-2 out the other way if they hurry. Working to the slot for a shot that never got to target. Fanned on. Right back out the other way comes NAHA. First penalty of the day coming. It's going to be a hooking call, and it's going to go against Cassidy Carmichael. Face-off will be deep in NAHA ice and a chance to level the playing field here. Shot right off the draw, goes wide of the target. As they regroup and try and work it cross ice. Cut down below the goal line. Worked up the far wall to Wilkin. Back to LaChapelle. LaChapelle to the slot, detected well by Bojarski, and right back out the other way. This is Keller right down Main Street. Keller looking for a shooting lane. She's taken down. We play on. Keller's got it below the goal line. Trying to open up some space. Nothing doing. Taken down, but killed about 30 seconds herself there. Right wing side giveaway right at the line. LaChapelle lost it. Got it back and a good keep until it leaks over the stick of Scout. Right back to the attack comes Northwood. Cross ice pass. Good looking one to the slot. Great shot, but it's sticked aside by Sheehan. Back below the goal line. A minute of power play time remains. A minute 25 to the period. They work it to the far circle for a shot that's in the glove of Katie Sheehan. Face-off will be to the right of Sheehan. That one kicks back to the circle. Try and free up a shot from the slot, and it's chipped back out to neutral ice. Left wing side battle for this puck as Ireland Fredrickson, the UNH commit, is in hard on the forecheck, but worked back out by Quackenbush. Quackenbush left wing side to the attack. 30 seconds of power play time. Under a minute to go in the period. Out to the point for his shot that never made it to goal and cleared the distance. One last rush here for the Northwood school with 15 seconds of power play time. Work it cross ice. Nearly gave it away. Mules makes a good play to get back to it. And this is dumped only as far as the blue line before it's picked back up by NAHA, and it's a successful kill. 0 for 1 on the power play goes the Northwood school. Fresh out of the box, they try a stretch pass, but it's detected well. NAHA, chip and chase time. 15 seconds to go. Laura Dyke gets to the puck, reverses course. Dempsey's got it at the far wall now. Chips it to the slot, taken away by Kelly. Kelly's got some room to skate, only 5 seconds of the period. Giveaway at the blue line, chip back out to neutral, and that's all she wrote for the first 20. We'll take a short break. 1-0 lead for NAHA. We'll return with second period action. Back for second period action here at Schneider Arena on the campus of Providence College. As a wise man named Willy Wonka once said, we will strike that and reverse it. It'll be NAHA headed left to right now on your screen, and the Northwood School right to left. Really appreciate you joining us on your Saturday evening. One more game behind this one. An 8:20 start, 8:30 start, my apologies, for Rosay Netherwood School and the Pacific Steelers. A couple Canadian teams will meet after this one, after a couple American teams meet. Quinn Taylor only gets it as far as the blue line, but got it right back. Taylor looks to open up a shooting lane and chips one for goal. That's gloved down. We mentioned NAHA's getting going a bit in the offensive zone. Face-off will be deep in Northwood ice here as NAHA looking for another here. Up the far wall, knocked down. Right back to the attack. This is Carmichael trying to spin a shot for goal. Detected well, spins a backhander back towards the cage, but nothing doing. Giveaway in the neutral zone, taken right back by the Northwood School. And up the near wall we go. Chipped back to the far side. This is going to be picked up by Deanzaris. Pushed back forward. Behind the cage. This one's chipped back in. 18.5 to go in the second period, as this puck is played forward. Out comes NAHA. Still get the boots moving left wing side. Try and drop it off, nothing doing. And it's picked right back up. Started out by Maskova, who's been great in this contest. Said her name quite a bit, as Bauer's going to retreat and pick this up. Bauer's committed to Franklin Pierce. Up in the New England area. This one spins right back into NAHA ice. 2 minutes have come and gone in our middle frame. It is the period of the long change now. A little more difficult as that shot's going to be swallowed up. And Sheehan's going to keep playing it, as this one's rimmed around the near side. Laura Dyke picks it back up, and a little miscommunication there as there were no blue jerseys in the area. Official didn't blow it dead as Dykes dumps it in off a skate on a delayed offside, and we get a whistle. Left wing side picked back up. It's NAHA White wants to start to break out up the near side. Chipped up the far wall. Below the goal line. Knocked down before any trouble comes to the slot for a shot that never made it to goal. Both teams buying into blocking shots in this contest. That one knocked down with the right pad of Tifo. Try and chip it up the wall. Penalty coming here. Cross-checking the call. Looks like it's going to be Devlin headed to the box, and the second power play of the day for the Northwood School. Chipped right to the slot off the draw. This one comes to the near point. Work to Kelly. Kelly works it to the far circle. Cross-ice pass. Good-looking pass that hits the side of the net. Hillary Wilkin was the one who had some space. Just threw it off the side of the net. Right back to the attack. Kelly looked dangerous in this contest thus far. Out to the point. Maskova works it over far side. Back up top, Maskova. Kelly comes in to help out. Wins a puck battle. Drops it off for Maskova. Maskova plays catch with Wilkin. Now they looked away at Kelly. Kelly takes the tour of Schneider, throws a shot for goal that never got there. Another block shot for NAHA. This time it was the goal scorer, Tulloch, getting in the shooting lane and cleared the distance. .55 seconds to go. To the minor for the cross check from Devlin. Wilkin throws one for goal. A sneaky little shot that Sheehan had to be alert to, and she stops it with 40 seconds of power play time remaining. Face off one back by the Northwood School. Dyke works it far side. Below the goal line, they try and get it set up. A lot of traffic in front. Out to the point it goes. It's Dyke. Works it to the circle. It's in skates. Spun back the way of Dyke. She pushes it to the far side now. Shot was blocked. Never got to target. It came from Mules. Comes up the near wall. Cut off there. Mules picks it back up. Mules spins it up the far wall. Northwood bench looking for a call. Dyke through traffic. Blocked again. Another block shot. 5 seconds of power play time remains. Here comes Carmichael. Tried to feather one through. Nothing doing. And it's worked back out. Another successful kill. Can NAHA feed off that? They'll look to right here. They get it to the slot to Devlin. But she was tied up. This one will go all the way down for an icing with 14:27 to go. Face-off pulled back for a shot that was negated. This one's pushed back out to center ice. Good play as it's pushed right back in by NAHA. Far side of the ice. This one does leak out to center. So we spent a lot of time in the neutral zone in this game. Two really good teams back and forth. Shots on goal 11-8 in favor of the Northwood School. They do have the only 2 power plays of the day, but were unable to score. This puck's pushed back out to center. And Kiggin picks it back up and works it up the near side. Kiggin works it cross ice. It was cut down there. Now it's dumped back in. Only gets as far as the blue line before it's chipped all the way back into NAHA ice, where Skabinski's got to go skate this puck down. Pushed up the far wall. Here comes NAHA. Left wing side with Carmichael. Carmichael goes for a skate. Slows things down. Line mates in a change and throws it just wide of the mark. Spun right back where it came from. Picked back up by Carmichael. She takes a bump. Tries to open up some space. Dropped back out to the point. Shot through traffic. Never got to goal. Brooke Kelly with a good block. A painful one at that as it's chased all the way back. Wilkin in hard on the forecheck, but with some good resistance, the puck leaks back to neutral ice. On a delayed offside, they touch back up with Keller as her cross-ice pass was detected well and chipped all the way back down. Not going to have the legs for an icing as it's waved off. And the good hard forecheck from LaChapelle wins the battle. LaChapelle to the slot. Tied up in a couple skates, comes out the far side. Push below the goal line. Try and work it back out to center. Nothing doing. Bodies collide here. Another turnover below the goal line. Up the near wall. Knocked down at the point. Northwood with some zone time here, and they're trapping NAHA in the offensive zone. Another good keep at the line. They work across ice. Spun back below the goal line by Kingan. Quinn Taylor finally chips this puck back out to center, and she's got Devlin moving forward. Devlin was defended. She'll push it below the goal line. This puck's pushed up the far wall now. Chipped back to neutral. 3-on-3 out the other way. Shot for goal. That Sheehan easily tips to the corner. Still a 1-0 game in the second period. Thanks so much for joining us on the JWHL YouTube channel. Deutsch collides with Gallagher. No call on the play, as they'll say incidental contact. Dyke tried to spin it up the near wall, nowhere to go with it, and it spun back to a dangerous area, kicked for the goal, nothing to it, backhanded to the slot, just wide of the mark. That was Ireland Fredrickson activating and trying to make something happen. Good keep at the line from Fredrickson through traffic, changed direction, great save with the right pad. Push back below the goal line. Work it out to the slot where they try and make something happen, nothing doing. This one cleared all the way down. Sheehan plays a quick up the ice while Northwood's in a change. And here comes a 2-on-1 led by Carmichael. Carmichael opens up, takes it herself, but the shot was blocked. 2-on-1 the other way now. Work it cross ice, and that pass was knocked down. It was intended for Hillary Wilkin. 10:05 to go. Worked cross ice, shot from the top of the circle, floats into Sheehan, and she gets a whistle with 10 to play at the halfway mark of this contest. Faceoff will be deep in NAHA ice again as the Northwood School. Couple power plays, some chances to score. They have the edge in the shot advantage, 13-11, but trail on the scoreboard, 1-0. We're at Schneider Arena on the campus of Providence College. Just a beautiful facility here. This out from the point. Farrell pushed it just wide. They work it topside again, and this one sent the distance, going to be just wide of Sheehan, and an icing called on the play. Face off, one back by the Northwood School in their defensive zone, and it's always important to win those D-zone draws. You take away a scoring chance right away. Here's Mules to the slot, fires a shot, good save, Sheehan, and we get a whistle. Sheehan's been busy. Stopped all 14 thus far. Face off pulled back in the defensive zone. Up the near wall it comes. That shot goes wide of target. Picked back up. Brianna Morden mentioned her sister plays on the U16 team. Left wing side to the attack. They just stay onside. Work one to the slot. There's a giveaway. Back to neutral ice we go. This one's chipped back in. Bojarski gets to it. She works right down Main Street. 3-on-2 to the attack. Fires a shot. Great save, and we get a whistle. .840 to go. Middle frame. Great individual effort there to create a scoring chance. It's knocked down and swallowed up. Face-off pulled back to Keegan. And this one leaks back out to neutral. Left wing side, all the way worked over. Great looking pass as Gallagher's going to get to this in the corner. Gallagher looking to open up some space below the goal line. Bodies collide here. And Keegan pushes it up the near wall. Some more heavy contact out of the corner. Keegan's got it. Stretch pass tapped on, but behind the red. Another icing on the play. 8:02 to go in the middle frame. 1-0 NAHA. Face off to the right of Tifo. This one's rimmed up the near wall. Chipped forward. Here come the Northwood school. It's Deutsch to the attack. Tries to spin one to the slot. Nothing doing. Was cut off by the goal scorer. Grace Tolik has our lone goal in this contest. This one's chipped back below the goal line. 7:35 to go. Second period ticking away on us. Still just a 1-0 lead. The lone goal that was scored in period number 1. This one's chipped up the near side, and spoke to Coach Hannah Rose on the other side for the Northwood School. Lake Placid talked about the trip in. Only 4 hours. I would have thought a little bit more, but it's also with a bus, you have to remember, so I feel like they made pretty good time, but just how great the Lake Placid area it is, how beautiful it is up there as this one goes to the slot. Shot from well out was blocked, and we're talking about that, and right now the only thing Coach is thinking about is tying this game up. Try and work it back out to the slot, nothing doing. Chipped back up the wall, cut off there. And it's Carmichael working it back to center, second effort. A lot of talent in this contest. Neither team giving an inch. Here's Farrell trying to spin free. Farrell dips and dives and chips it back below the goal line where Devlin picks it up. Devlin works it over. Out to the point for a shot that goes wide. This is Wilkin working it back out to neutral ice. Bodies collide as Kelly was ran through with Devlin. Both players get back to their feet and appear to be okay. Try and work one to the slot. And again, another good defensive play. And we've said that all day. One breakdown led to the goal, and that's the difference here. Here's La Chapelle, left wing side to the attack. Tries to dip and dive to the slot. Nothing doing. So they ran into Shahan. The NAHA bench not happy. There's a shot that goes in. Shot from the point. Surprised everybody. And just like that, we're level at 1. As Sophia Dianzaris levels the playing field. Face-off pulled back by Northwood School. We mentioned they've been pushing, they've been feeling good as we get a whistle as Sheehan covers up here. And it jumped the stick of Skylar Scharfman, and I think Sheehan thought that Scharfman was going to knock that puck down. Looks like it hit a rough spot on the ice or jumped the stick, and just a bad break there as this one's chipped right back for goal. Nothing doing. This is Mules. Said her name quite a bit. Real crafty forward as that shot deflected for goal. Sheehan got a piece of it. It was left sitting just outside the blue paint. 5:15 to go in the second period. Here comes Taylor firing a shot just high. Quinn Taylor with another good-looking chance. This is through a couple bodies. Icing waved off. Not going to have the legs anyway. Good pass up ice. That finds Fredrickson. Fredrickson's shot blocked again. The Northwood School selling out to block shots in their defensive zone, and They have done well. 4:45. This shot gets to goal, and it's gloved down. Northwood School, another defensive zone win. We talked about it earlier, but it's a great way to take away a scoring chance right off the bat. This is Gallagher playing it forward. Dumped right back in. Will be an icing on the play, and we get a whistle. 1-1 game, 4:24 to go, second period. We are in the middle frame. The period of the long change makes it a little bit more difficult, but we haven't seen any odd rushes or anything like that because of it. It's been a really good, clean, and structured hockey game. We mentioned the 2-on-0, one breakdown led to a goal, and then on the other side, you have a shot from the point that jumped over a stick and into the back of the net. We have two goalies playing fantastic and some really structured, good hockey. 4 minutes to go. Naha's bench wants a call. Not going to get one. They do get one topside and score. They work it to the front, and Mallory Farrell lights the lamp, and it's a 2-1 game. Scores low blocker side. And with just under 4 to play in the second period, NAHA gets their 1-goal lead back. Farrell dumps it right back in. This is going to be picked up by Dyke. Dyke in a stalemate below the goal line. So he'll try the near side. Comes right back her way. Tied up with Cohen. Cohen gets it to the slot. Off a stick and swallowed up. Three and a half to play in the middle frame. Devlin in the dot for NAHA. Couple threes going at it as Mules wins it and pulls it back. Mules will play at St. Lawrence University, where we mentioned just that ECAC and how good it's been. Not only the last few years, but especially this year. And St. Lawrence, a team that has been great. Out to the point, they get it to the circle for a shot. Once again knocked down before it could get to goal. Dyke in the shooting lane, and this one's tipped forward. Behind the red line, though, and another icing with 2:55 to go. Face-off will be deep in Northwood ice. This one's thrown just wide of target. Back below the goal line, they try and get it set up. Chip to the circle and push back where it came from. Worked back to neutral ice as this one's dipping and diving, and it's picked up by Sharfman. Sharfman works across ice. Get it set up, pass a little behind its intended target, which was Gallagher. Gallagher makes a good play to push it back into ozone ice with 2:15 to go in our middle frame. This one dumped back in on Sheehan, taking no chances. She'll take a whistle. Face-off will be to the left of Sheehan. They try and win it forward right her way. Nothing doing. They work it out to the point. Here's Dyke working across ice. Back to the point for Dyke for a shot off a stick. Deflected straight up. Hits the tall glass. 1:50 to go. Out to the point. Back the way of Dyke. Dyke looks to open up. Pushes it back below the goal line. As they try and get set up. Bodies tie up. Comes up the wall. This one's chipped back down low. Right wing side. Here they come to the attack. Keller said her name quite a bit. She's been dangerous today. Try and work it back out to the point here. They do get it there as the shot was negated. Loose puck bounces around and pushed back to neutral ice for Kelly. Kelly left wing side to the attack. Kelly, good little move to free up some space. Tries to kick into the net. She's taken down. We play on. 60 seconds to go in the middle frame. Great individual effort from Kelly. She's going to have to get a change. End of a long shift as this is dumped back in. 50 to play. Stalemate here. 2-1 game. Loose body in the slot, but the pass was defended before it could get there. Back out to the point. This one leaks back to center. Was never touched again. So Northwood could break back out the other way. LaChapelle was moving forward. Now right back out the other way. Carmichael, her drop pass vacates the zone. And on delayed offside, it's dumped back in. Mules dumps it right back out to center. And it's sent right back in. 20 seconds to play. Knocked down at the line. And pushed right back out to center. Naha works it to neutral. Gallagher plays it forward. 5 seconds left in the second. And that's going to be all she wrote for the middle frame. A 2-1 lead for Naha White after 40 minutes of play. We'll take a break when we return. Third period action on the JWHL YouTube channel. Back here for second period action from Schneider. Third period action from Schneider Arena at Providence College. As we are in a 2-1 hockey game, NAHA leads over the Northwood School. Should be a good finish. As we mentioned, goals are at a premium here. Katie Sheehan still between the pipes. Osean Tifo still between the pipes as well for the Northwood School. Just getting the clock sorted out. We do have that, and we are back underway here for the final 20. Left wing side to the attack. Here come the Hawks. Drop below the goal line, chipped back up to the slot, nothing doing. Played back out to the point. Shot from well out, swallowed up, and we get a whistle. Face-off will be to the left of Tifo. This one comes up the near wall. Chipped back to neutral ice, cut off there. Played all the way across. Try and work one out to the point, get it there. Changed up the angle for a shot that goes wide. The first 45 seconds have come and gone to our final period. Works back out to neutral ice. This is LaChapelle firing a shot right in the glove of Sheehan, and we get a whistle. 57 seconds in to our period. That one's cut off right at the line and played back to neutral ice. Here comes Carmichael. Carmichael right wing side. This one's dumped back in. They're just onside. And I mean just onside. It was as close as it gets. Up the near wall. Shot. Looking for a tip. Carmichael couldn't get a stick down to it. All the way up the far wall. 3-on-2 out the other way. They just stay onside. Looking back door for Kelly. Nothing doing. Kelly tries to swing it back around to the slot. Picked up by Dyke, and she dumps it below the goal line. Out to the point, knocked down. This one's pushed forward. Back out to neutral ice, where this one's chipped back in. 2:05 is coming on to the third. Thanks so much for joining us. Mike Basile on the call for JWHL Hockey at Providence College. All the way down for an icing, and we get a whistle. Ozone draw for the Hawks. Pulled back out for a shot. Oh, changed direction. That's a fantastic save. Worked back to the slot. Backhand for goal. Kept away from target. Chipped back to neutral ice. Couple chances for the Hawks to extend their lead. Nothing doing. Left wing side to the attack. This is Quackenbush throwing a shot for goal. That was blocked on the way. Both teams getting in shooting lanes and selling out to make the big play. And it's as good as scoring a goal sometimes. Bodies collide at the blue line. Thought we would see our first penalty of the day for Northwood there, but we play on as LaChapelle will work this forward. Pass was in the skates of Mules, though. Right back the other way. Backhand, they try and jam it home. Nothing doing. Sits free. Great awareness by Tifo to play it back out. Another block shot. Keep them coming. LaChapelle clears. Tie up at the far circle. Push below the goal line. Back out to the slot. It was cut off there. Try and work this one out to the point. Exactly where it goes. Shot through traffic. Blocked again. La Chapelle. 2 blocks just on this shift. Good defensive play by Mascova there. This is knocked down by Hallie Mules and played back to center. Long stretch without a whistle. Just ozone time for the Hawks there as we've played 4:05 of our third period. Just the one whistle. Dumped back in, we'll get a change. Ozone, try and pull a little toe drag there for Carmichael. Nothing doing, defended well. Cross ice pass. Dumped right back in deep. This one sent all the way out the other side and back below the goal line. Chipped up the near wall, back out to center ice. The Hawks doing a good job slowing down the attack of the Northwood school here. Brooke Kelly tries to gain ozone ice. She's knocked down. 5:10 gone to our third period. The Hawks don't mind the way they've started this period with some zone time and one and done on the other side of things. In and right back out. This one's dumped back in below the goal line. Some contact there. No arm of the official goes up as we continue to play here. 2-on-2 out the other way. Offside, and we get a whistle. Another face-off win for the Northwood School. They've been good in the dot today. Penalty coming up against Northwood School. They touch up behind the net, and the first power play for the Hawks will come with 14:05 to go in the third. There's Devlin in the dot for the ozone draw. First power play of the day is underway for NAHA. Puck pushed up the far wall, cut off there by Carmichael. Carmichael's been good in this contest. Out to the point it comes. Worked back. Carmichael fires and scores! Cassidy Carmichael, the Ohio State University commit, fires a shot high glove side, and it's a power play goal for NAHA. An absolute rocket from the top of the circle to the back of the cage. Carmichael wants more, right wing side, she'll chip it in. Left wing side, just staying on side as Mules. They try and go right to the net, but the shot once again was blocked before it got to target. La Chapelle below the goal line. Spins it cross ice. Taken back by the goal scorer, Farrell. This one misses everybody and will go all the way down for an icing with 13:05 to go in the third period. The Northwood School are far from out of this contest, but made it a little more difficult on themselves. Hill just got a little steeper, down 2 here. They win another draw. They've been great in the circle as this is Keegan spinning it below the goal line. Working up the far wall. Push it back below the goal line and try and get set up. The forecheck is on. They know they need a couple, and they'd love to get one in the next couple minutes or so. Works right back out to center ice. This is chipped forward by Allie Cohen. Allie Cohen in a battle for a loose puck that she wins and plays it to the far side. Chipped back up the near side now. Shot from the point, patted away. Came back out, second chance, just chipped high. Up the far wall, this push down off a tip, no icing. This one all the way down. Dyke's gonna get to it before it reaches the red line. This one tipped in. This one will be an icing. 12:02 to go in the third. Face-off will be to the left. Tifo. This one's chipped only as far as the blue line. Left wing side. They try and work it back to center ice. Nothing doing. And Dyke spins back into her own end. Try and make something happen. Nothing doing here. As Keller will slow things down. The Hawks with a 3-1 lead over the Northwood School. Battle of a couple teams from USA, NAHA White from Boston, Mass. And the Northwood School up in Lake Placid, New York. Again, talked about speaking with both these coaches pregame and just so great with pronunciation, details, things like that to help make this the best it could be. And we mentioned, we heard about some more commits, including Allie Cohen. The Colby commit, Ireland Fredrickson, headed to UNH. Liana Sealy, the backup goaltender, headed to Colgate, one of the top teams in the ECAC, and this year, one of the top teams in the entire country. Evelyn Brown, also the Great Britain national team. So a lot of talent on both these rosters. There's a giveaway in a dangerous area. They try and go right to the slot with it. Mules picks it up there. Mules pushes it back below the goal line. Bodies collide as this one is back out at neutral ice, and LaChapelle not happy, wanted a call there. This is Mules working it back to center. Finds LaChapelle. LaChapelle dump and change time. Giveaway in the defensive zone, but it leaked back to center ice. And 10 minutes have come and gone in our third period. That means 10 minutes to go. 2-goal lead for the Hawks. This jumps into the bench and we get a whistle. Tie up in the dot and kicked forward. Here comes the most recent goal scorer, our power play goal scorer, Carmichael. Good drop pass. They go right back her way, spun for goal, and it just trickles wide. Carmichael awaits it back out on the doorstep, not going to come her way as this one's chipped back to neutral ice. They regroup in the defensive end, and they get started. This one's pushed up into the stands around the half wall, and we got a whistle with 9:18 to go. Ozone draw for Brooke Kelly and company. They continue to look to get the next goal. They say the 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. We'll see if that is true for the Hawks here. 9:15 to go. Time a friend to them. Time not a complete enemy yet to the Northwood School, but getting to the point where it's starting to tick away on them. And this isn't going to help a stalemate here where 15 seconds has run off and the puck has just moved now. Farrell chips it back out. Will be an icing on the play, and we get a whistle. Ozone draw for the Northwood School here. They've had a few of those in the past couple minutes. This puck leaks back out to center. It was good work from Odemel. Trying to keep it in the offensive zone, but nothing doing. Puck pushed below the goal line. Here's Dykes spinning it away. Chipped back into ozone ice, and you'll see a lot of that from the Hawks, I'm sure. Up 2 in the third, just 8:15 to go now. If they don't have numbers or don't like what they see, a dump in and a reset is never a bad play. They give it away. Shot from the slot, fanned on as Annie Gallagher, the Williams College commit, had a good look. That shot was blocked before it can get to goal. 7:50 to go. Clock very important this time in the game. Obviously will be a point where if this 2-goal lead is still intact, that a goaltender pull will be in play. Obviously still way too early for that. As Keller takes a couple twirls and takes the tour of Schneider Arena, and she doesn't mind getting a good view with a 2-goal lead. DeAngelis, the goal scorer, does a good job sealing off the incoming Hawk. And this one's chipped back in by Isabel Norris. Northwood bench looking for a call there. Nothing coming as Quackenbush was pushed into the boards. 7 minutes to play. A long flow without a whistle since that last icing call. Shots on goal, 20-18 in favor of NAHA. Body's going to the net. There's a shot from an off angle that's swallowed up by Sheehan, and we get a whistle. NAHA wins the D-zone draw and is able to work it back to center ice. Abby Monette tries to play it back in, but jumps off a stick and goes out of play. And we'll have a neutral zone faceoff here with 6:47 to go. Red line and in. We'll see a lot of it. But this time it ends up in the Northwood School bench, and we get a whistle. Right wing side dumped in. Up the near wall, only as far as the blue line. Good defensive play to keep it in by Scharfman. Second effort is worked back out, but sent right back in. There's a great shot from Taylor. That had a lot of mustard on it and just went wide. Left wing side to the attack for a shot. Once again blocked before it could get to target. Centering pass intended for La Chapelle, never got there. 6 minutes to go. Red line and in. Sent all the way back around. The Hawks pick it up at the red line and once again send it to the near corner. They don't mind seeing the clock tick away here, as we are down to now just 5.5 minutes to go. Sent back out to neutral ice, cut off well. Bauer got to it first, and guess what she does? Just dumps it right back in. Carmichael after it. And Brooke Kelly chips it back to center ice. Here comes Wilkin, left wing side. Wilkin tried to free it up, nothing doing. Five to go, third period. Northwood School needs 2. First, you got to get that first one. 3-1 hockey game. DeAngelis, their goal scorer. On the other side, Farrell, Tulloch, and Carmichael. We will keep an eye on the goaltender as well for you, as Tifo will head to the bench in the next couple minutes, I'm sure. 4.5 to go still. That's too much time. But you're in need of 2 goals. Offside on the play, and we got a whistle. Deutsch in the dot. Has it pulled away from her as Keller wins the drawback. Dump and chase again here as Dempsey throws it to the far corner. Out to the point we go. Shot from well out. Knocked away from goal, and Kiggin takes care of the rest as she pushes it to the corner. Stalemate in the near corner here. 3:55 to go. Comes out for a shot that just goes wide. Scharfman's been in some dangerous areas. She was able to free it up to Fredrickson, who just shot it wide. Three and a half to play in our third. Pass intended for Devlin couldn't be accepted. Now it's Mules throwing it ahead. Taken right back away by the Hawks. Left wing side, dumped in. Bojarski. Up the far wall. Here comes Mules. Right wing side to the attack. Mules taken down. We play on. Dumped back to center ice with 3 to play. LaChapelle looks for a loose puck here, and it's shipped forward. Empty net situation with 2:55 to go. Stalemate at the point here. That puck's chipped back all the way down. This one's headed wide of goal and will be an icing. Oh, they waved it off. It looked like it just leaked over the line, but they waved it off as they said Dyke could have got there before the puck leaked over the line. All the way up the near wall it goes. Kicked back below the goal line by the goal scorer. This one's leaked back out to center where DeAngelis picks it up. Fresh off the bench, Quackenbush gains ozone ice. Dumps it below the goal line. Quackenbush finds this puck herself. Quackenbush out to the point for a shot. Good save. Penalty coming. It'll be a 6-on-4 advantage. It's going to be Skabinski going to the box. Timeout taken. We will take a short break and return. 2:02 to play, a power play up on the board. As Vivian Skabinski's in the box for a cross check. Another face-off win. Out to the point for a shot. Change direction, great save, and cleared. Dyke picks it up below the goal line. This one played forward, 3-on-2. They just stay onside as it's dumped to the corner. Scout picks it up. Works it out to the point to Dyke. Working to the far side, Kelly. Back to the goal line. Back up top, Kelly. Kelly fires and just pushed it wide. Out to the point, it's Dyke. Dyke through traffic. Great glove save, and we get a whistle. .120 to go in a 3-1 game. 1:18 of power play time. Pushed up the near wall. Kira Dempsey able to help chip it back out to center. Laura Dyke will have to chase this down. Left wing side, good cross-ice pass to the Harvard commit. Pushed back all the way below the goal line, and Kelly's going to pick it up far half wall. Kelly works near side. Back to the point. Dyke's got it. Over to Kelly. One-timer for Dyke. Never made it to goal and cleared. .45 seconds to go. Another block shot. Wilkin, left wing side to the attack. Drops it off for Kelly. Kelly, cross-ice pass. Picked up and worked back to the point. Shot through traffic, just goes wide. 25 seconds to go. Kelly behind the cage. Slow it down. Work it cross ice. Plenty of space here. Dusts it off and the shot's blockered away. 12 seconds to play. Out to the point, Maskova. She wants it back. The pass is out of her reach. 5 seconds, and that's going to be all she wrote for this one. The North American Hockey Academy grabs a 3-1 win over the Northwood School in a hard-fought contest. It's 10 wins now for the North American Hockey Academy. One more game tonight here at Schneider Arena. We'll take a short break, and that start will be in about a half hour or so. It'll be between the Pacific Steelers and Rosé Netherwood School. That'll be an 8:20 start right here at Schneider Arena.